You already know what it feels like to wake up on a Monday morning, look at your bank account, and feel that heavy, sinking weight in your chest. That feeling that, no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you pour into your job, the numbers just never seem to move the way you need them to. You are trading every single hour of your life for a paycheck that barely covers what you owe. And somewhere deep down, you already know that this equation does not add up. This video is going to change how you see money forever. Here is something that the wealthiest people in the world figured out a long time ago. They stopped selling their time. Instead, they built systems that generate money while they sleep, while they eat dinner with their family, while they are on vacation watching the sun go down over the ocean. That is not a fantasy. That is a decision. And today you are going to learn exactly how passive income works, how to build it, and why most people never do even though they desperately want to. But first, let me be completely honest with you. If you are looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, this is not that. Real passive income takes real setup. It takes the right knowledge and a clear strategy. The good news is that once the foundation is built, the growth compounds. Every single month it gets bigger. Every single year it becomes more powerful. The people who build it early are the ones who eventually look back and wonder why they did not start sooner. We have related programs linked down below in the video description. These are tools and systems built for people who are ready to move from learning to actually doing. If you have been circling this idea for months, now is the moment. Not next week. Not after you feel more ready. Because honestly, the ones who keep waiting are the ones who stay stuck. Go check what is available right now. Now let us talk about where most people are stuck and why it hurts so much more than people admit out loud. You spend 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week doing work that pays you for that specific block of time. The moment you stop, the money stops. There is no momentum. There is no multiplication. You are essentially running on a treadmill that never moves you forward no matter how fast you go. And the cruel irony is that the harder you work inside that system, the more invisible the ceiling becomes until one day you crash right into it. Maybe you have tried to save your way to freedom, but inflation is eating your savings faster than you can build them. Maybe you have thought about investing but felt paralyzed by the complexity or the fear of losing what little you have. Maybe you have watched people online talk about passive income and dismissed it as something for people who already have money, not for someone in your exact situation. That thought right there is the biggest thing standing between where you are and where you want to be. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine it is a Tuesday afternoon 2 years from now. You are not at a desk. You are not answering emails on someone else's timeline. You are sitting somewhere you actually want to be, and your phone quietly buzzes. Not because your boss needs something, because money just moved into your account. Again, that is not a miracle. That is what passive income looks like when it is working. The first stream you need to understand is content-based income. When you create something once, a video, an article, a digital product, a course, it can generate value indefinitely. The cost of your time is front-loaded, but the return is open-ended. One piece of content created today can bring in revenue 3 years from now without you touching it again. That is not passive in theory. That is passive in reality. The second stream is investment-based income. Dividend-paying assets, index funds, and real estate investment trusts are examples of vehicles that return money to you on a recurring basis simply because you own them. The more you put in over time, the more comes back out. $1,000 generating 5% annually is $50. $10,000 is $500. $100,000 is $5,000. And those numbers do not require you to $500. $10,000 income. This includes licensing, royalties, affiliate arrangements, and automated digital systems that work around the clock without human input. Once the infrastructure is set up correctly, these systems do not care whether you are awake or asleep. They process, they deliver, they generate. Now here is the part that separates the people who actually build passive income from the ones who stay stuck in the planning phase forever. Most people try to start everything at once, get overwhelmed, and quit. The ones who succeed pick one stream, build it properly, let it run, and then layer the next one on top. That stacking effect is where the real magic happens. Think about it this way. If each stream generates even a modest $300 per month, 3 streams means $900. 5 streams means $1,500. At that point, your passive income is covering a car payment, utility bills, maybe even your rent, and none of it required you to trade a single additional hour of your time to make it happen. The biggest mistake people make is waiting until they feel financially ready to start. But passive income does not require you to be wealthy first. It requires you to be strategic first. You do not need a fortune. You need a foundation. And foundations are built one deliberate step at a time, regardless of where you are starting. There is a psychological shift that happens when your first passive income payment arrives. It is not just about the money, although that matters enormously. It is about what it proves to you. It proves that the system you built works. It proves that money can move in your direction without you having to push it every single day. That proof creates momentum. That momentum creates action. That action creates more streams. And before you realize it, you are not the same person who used to stare at that bank account with dread on Monday mornings. People who have walked this path consistently report the same things. They feel less anxious. They sleep better. They make clearer decisions because they are not operating from financial desperation. They show up differently in their relationships, in their work, in their own self-perception. Financial pressure does not just affect your wallet, it affects your entire life. Removing it even partially changes everything. The difference between someone who builds 3 streams of passive income in a year and someone who does not is almost never intelligence or resources. It is almost always access to the right strategy and the willingness to follow through on it. The knowledge is the leverage. Without it, you are just guessing and hoping. With it, you are executing a proven path. Here is something worth sitting with. Every single day you do not have passive income working for you is a day where 100% of your financial future depends entirely on your ability to keep showing up and trading time. One unexpected life event, a health issue, a family situation, an economic shift, and the whole structure becomes fragile. Passive income is not a luxury. It is a form of financial protection that most people never build because no one ever showed them how. You deserve to understand this. You deserve to act on it. And the people who act on it earliest are consistently the ones who are most grateful they did. The programs linked below in the video description exist for exactly this moment. They are designed for people who are done circling the idea and ready to move with precision and speed. The window to access what is available right now is open, but attention and energy are finite, and the cost of inaction compounds just as powerfully as the benefit of action. Every week you wait is a week your future passive income streams are not growing. The link is below. The decision is yours. The only question is whether you are going to take it today or whether you are going to come back to this moment months from now wishing you had